Hey guys, Sydney here. It's time to do the February mystery tackle box unboxing video. I know I'm a little late on this. It's February 18th, so I've already opened this. I've already went through it. This is going to be a really quick unboxing. I have to continue to get ready for a kayak tournament I have this weekend, and I have to be to work in an hour. But I wanted to get this done. So, of course, take out your box card. And first, on top, we have your Charlie's Worms Flippin' Bug. I got the June bug color. And just like in the name, flippin', this bait will work great when flipping or pitching in heavy cover. Kind of split the legs apart, give it a little bit more action. Texas rig it on a flipping hook or some type of EWG hook. I would put it on a 4 or 5/0 hook just because of how big and bulky it is. Depending on what your cover's like, depends on what weight you're going to use. And even under docks, not just in heavy cover, really anything that creature bait will attract bass. Next, we have a Lucky Craft Fat CB. The past couple of boxes I've received from MTB have had Lucky Crafts in it, and I have not been disappointed. This is my first crankbait from Lucky Craft, and you can see it lives up to its name, Fat CB. Has the rattles, really big treble hooks. You could even exchange those if you wanted to downsize a little bit. This dives to 4 foot, and it's a floating. And I really like that color. Next, we have Mustad Big Mouth hooks. These are 4/0. These would actually work great with that flippin' bug. Mustads are real popular hooks, and not just in the freshwater world. I know with saltwater anglers, Mustads are go-to. So you can see it kind of mimics a EWG style hook. Good point. Gamakatsus are my go-to hooks, but my second I would go with Mustad. Next, we have ZAM Scented Leech. This would be good for drop shot. That's really all I can really think of. Maybe a shaky head. Like with the Z-Man, they just stretch for days. And they're scented with Procure, so they have a good scent on them that will stick. But like I said, these things are nearly indestructible. They last forever. Now my fingers are going to stink. Okay, last but not least, we have the Booya Teaser Rig. It came in the box wrapped up, kind of like that. And then it comes with 4 white grubs. And what you would do with these, pretty much this is just mimicking a Alabama rig, but it's downsizing it. You would, sorry, can't really see this. You'd get the grub, put it on the little keeper, and you would just, you would twist, well, I'm trying to make it as center as I can. You want to center it, and then you would just twist it on the keeper. Just like that. You would do that with the three other keepers with the grubs, and then right here in the back, you would put some sort of little jig head, whatever color you'd like. I'd probably keep the weight on the low, tiny size, and then you could put maybe another little grub, a tiny little paddle tail, something like that. But that's the box for February. Sorry to make it really quick, but I've got a lot to do today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a slam in. This weekend I have a kayak tournament in Sanford. The following weekend I'm going to the East Coast for kayak fishing with the pros. Then in March, that first weekend, I'm either going to the Classic or I'm going to down south to offshore fish in the kayak. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. Which one would you guys rather see? Classic or offshore fishing in the kayak and peacock bass fishing? I'm leaning towards the fishing because the Classic is going to be really expensive. Then the weekend after the Classic is spring break, and I'm going to South Carolina to fish with somebody that I'm sure you guys know very, very well. I'm going to leave it a surprise though, so stay tuned for that. You guys have an awesome weekend. Tight lines.